The cypress trees towered above the murky waters of Bayou Sauvage, their knotted branches like skeletal fingers reaching for the sky. Doctor. Sophia Ellis had always been drawn to the unknown, and this forsaken place was her latest obsession. A renowned biologist, Sophia had spent years studying the unique ecosystem of the bayou. But it wasn't until she stumbled upon an ancient ritual site that she began to realize there was more to this place than met the eye. As she navigated the dense underbrush, Sophia's eyes scanned the horizon for any sign of movement. She had been warned not to come here alone, but she had dismissed those warnings as mere superstition. The locals spoke of a malevolent force that lurked in the shadows, preying on the unwary. Sophia didn't believe it, but now she wasn't so sure. A faint whisper seemed to caress her ear, sending shivers down her spine. She spun around, but there was no one there. Suddenly, the air was heavy, with an almost palpable presence. Sophia's skin prickled as a figure materialized before her. It was tall and imposing, its features indistinct. "Who are you?" Sophia demanded, trying to keep her voice steady. The figure didn't respond. Instead, it reached out a bony hand and grasped Sophia's wrist. She tried to pull away, but an unseen force held her in place. A searing pain coursed through her veins as the figure began to speak in a language that sounded like the rustling of leaves. Sophia felt herself being pulled toward the ritual site, her feet moving of their own accord. As they approached, she saw that it was surrounded by a ring of candles, their flames dancing in the darkness. The air was thick with incense, and Sophia could feel the weight of ancient rituals bearing down upon her. The figure released its grip on her wrist, and Sophia stumbled backward, gasping for breath. She turned to flee, but it was too late. The figure reached out once more, this time grasping her throat. A vision burst into her mind. A young woman, her skin deathly pale, standing at the center of the ritual site. The woman's eyes were black as coal, and they seemed to draw Sophia in like a moth to flame. Sophia's vision faded, and she found herself back in the bayou, the figure nowhere to be seen. But the memory of that woman lingered, haunting her every waking moment. As she stumbled through the underbrush, Sophia realized that she was not alone. The figure watched her from the shadows, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Sophia knew then that she had to escape, but as she turned to flee, she found herself lost in the labyrinthine waterways of the bayou. The cypress trees seemed to close in around her, their branches tangling together like skeletal fingers. She was trapped, and the figure was waiting for her. The days passed, with Sophia struggling to survive against all odds. But as she delved deeper into the heart of the swamp, she discovered a dark secret. The bayou was alive, and it would stop at nothing to claim its own. The ancient ritual site held more than just supernatural energies. It held the key to unlocking the secrets of the bayou's malevolent force. As Sophia unraveled the mysteries of the swamp, she realized that she had become a pawn in a far larger game. The figure was not what it seemed, and the true enemy lurked in the shadows, waiting for its next victim. In the end, it was Sophia who found herself face to face with an ancient evil, one that would require all her wits and cunning to survive. The darkness closed in around her, and Sophia knew that she had to confront the shadow head-on if she wanted to escape the clutches of the bayou's malevolent force. The question was, would she be able to overcome her fears and uncover the truth before it was too late?